Hi, welcome. My name is Nancy, and it is that time of the year where you gotta start thinking about planting amaryllis so you can have them ready to bloom in Christmas or later in winter. So, in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to plant amaryllis, give you some tips of how to grow them, and at the end, I'm gonna show you the amaryllis that I grew last winter, and you can enjoy the beautiful blooms. I got new varieties of amaryllis from this company online called Amaryllis and Caladiums. I am trying to get new varieties of amaryllis every year. I know my husband told me no more amaryllis, but I can't help it. Plus, this company offers cheaper prices than other companies. I did buy from them last year and I was very pleased, so that's why I decided to buy from them again. And one of the things that I found from this company is that they get bulbs from Peru, and I'm actually from Peru, and that was something close to my native land. Okay, here is the pamphlet that comes with it, and it gives you some tips how to plant them. Yeah. Yeah, they have so many varieties on the website, and actually you can also order a catalog. So these are the four amaryllis that I bought. As you can see, the price there 14, 16. Most other companies have amaryllis worth. The most expensive one I think I bought last year was $33. It was because something that I wanted. But, and another thing is, if you're not willing to pay this price, you can wait at the end of season and they actually offer sales. So if you want to do that, and also you can buy them from Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's. They usually sell them as kits, so it has the container that come with it, and they are cheaper. Yeah, so let's open this one. Sorry, I'm using a knife. Yeah, and sometimes you think, right, because the price is cheaper, you might think the bulb is smaller, but not. Look at this one. It's a decent size, and it's already showing some growth there, and it looks healthy, doesn't it? Right? Okay, so let's see which one is this. This is Amadeus. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I tried to get this one last year, but I think they were out. So I was happy to get it this year. Okay, let's check out the next one. Yeah, you guys, I did went overboard last year buying amaryllis. I think I have a total of, counting last year and the year before, maybe 20 varieties. Okay, let's see this one. This one is another Amadeus, but this one is called Flamed Amadeus. And this one is big. Look at that. This looks like a jumbo amaryllis. I will tell you, I started growing amaryllis, I think in 2021. My sister-in-law got me as a Christmas gift. And I didn't know much about amaryllis, so I did actually throw away the amaryllis because I thought, I didn't know. And then I found out that you can save them, and that's what I started doing the following year. Okay, so this one, look at this one too, starting to show some growth. Okay, so let's see, this one is Cherry Blossom, and this is the company that is from Peru, Agro Floral. Yeah, and they actually have an Instagram. Okay, last but not least, and I think you want to think about ordering your amaryllis. I think I ordered this ones in September, I would say. I started looking for sales right now, but around August, and then September. You know they're not going to ship them. Okay, this one is called Ragtime Deco. They're not gonna ship them until it's time to plant. So yeah, if you haven't seen my Amaryllis playlist, I will highly recommend it and check it out. Next, I will show you how to plant the Amaryllis bulbs and give you some tips of how to grow them. Oh, another thing, if you cannot plant your Amaryllis right away, store them at a cool temperature or about 40 to 50 degrees. Okay, you guys, so I was not able to plant them right away, and it's been about 2 weeks. I know, I was busy cleaning up the garden outside, and I just lost track of my Amaryllis bulbs. That's what happens sometimes, right? But today is the time that I can put this up, so get them ready, hopefully for Christmas, right? If not, I can still enjoy them throughout the winter. So anyway, what you will need is some containers, water, your Amaryllis bulbs, of course, potty mix soil. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me get my potty mat. And I actually have an Amazon store. If you want to check it out, I will put the link in the description down below. Okay, so let me tell you about the potting mix soil. I usually use the potting mix soil for Miracle Grow. You can also use, sometimes if you buy the kit from Home Depot or Lowe's or Menards, the kit comes with cocoa fiber, so that is a good one to grow also. There's another that you can make your own mixing PMAS or coarse sand, and that will avoid fungus gnats. This is the cherry blossom amaryllis. As you can see, this amaryllis has already started growing without even me potting it up, right? So this means that your amaryllis will grow no matter what. You can put it in water. There's also waxed amaryllis. The growers have spent the time and energy to have your amaryllis ready for you. The tricky part for us is to get it rebloom, right? When potting up your amaryllis, use a pot that is not too big. Amaryllis prefer when pot bound. So we're gonna fill this container more than half full, and then we're gonna place the amaryllis on top of the soil. I'm just checking, trying to remove some dead roots. And then you're gonna add more soil, and we're gonna leave 1/3 of the bulb exposed. Also press down the soil to make sure there are no air pockets. This next amaryllis is the Amadeus. Look at the growth on this one. Let me just remove this, put it away, and let me show you the flowers, the future. There's one there and there's the other one. Those are the flowers. And let's pot this up. Okay, this next amaryllis is the flamed Amadeus, and this is the one that I call the jumbo amaryllis. It's big. Let me remove this. And for this one, I'm gonna remove the dead roots, keeping the thick roots. Yeah, so let's just remove this. And after I'm done removing all the dead roots, I'm gonna show you how to inspect your amaryllis bulbs, and I'm also gonna try to remove some of the dead skin, the outer layer, because this one has a lot, I think. So I will show you that once I'm done. I'm almost done here. So let's oh, also, I am working on more amaryllis videos because I want to do some trials and see how that works, and I will show you the results as well, but that will be for the future. Let me add the potting mix soil to this container, more than half full. Okay, this one is ready, but before we pot this up, let me show you how I'm gonna inspect this amaryllis. I'm removing the tag. I just want to see how it fits. Okay, we're gonna remove the outer layer because it's right, it's dead and dried. So let's see. Oh, look at this one. This does not look. Oh, yeah, and sometimes that's what happens when you remove the outer layer. You find, yeah, you find this. So that's not good here. So let's clean this up. Yeah, and sometimes that is second and third layer there, right? So let's just remove this second layer here, and maybe the third one too. Yeah, look at that. And that's what, yeah, you have to inspect. Sometimes from the outside it doesn't look like it's bad inside, but yeah, look at this. But I think this is my fault though, because I didn't plant it right away. And usually you're supposed to, if you don't plant them, you have to put them in a storage that has 40 to 50 degree temperature, and I think mine were just in my living room, which is, I think, is about 65 degrees. So this is on me. This is not the company, okay? But either way, I'm just gonna remove. What I usually do, I like to remove all this dead stuff and have a really clean outer layer, healthy outer layer. And I also, I'm gonna rinse it, okay? I'm gonna clean it up. And I'm not gonna remove the whole layer here. I'm just gonna do this part on this, but not the whole bulb. So just this little side here. Okay. Okay, I think this is it. Let me go rinse it, okay? It's all cleaned up. And I'm actually gonna add some cinnamon. This is a good antifungal, I think. Yeah, let's spray it a little bit. And now I'm gonna bud it up. Okay, you guys, so all the amaryllis are pot up. Don't forget to put the saucer to collect the water. So I'm gonna put this aside and I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. Put this together so it's going to water. Let me continue cleaning this up. And next I will be talking to you about important information regarding how to grow amaryllis. To give you some tips here. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is watering. So I'm just gonna water these four amaryllis, and you wanna water sparingly. You don't wanna overwater because then some of your amaryllis bulbs will rot. And actually, I did that. So those amaryllis actually are recovering. So you wanna water your plant when the top inch of the soil is dry. I would say make a habit of trying to water every week, but make sure to check the soil before you water. Next, what to do with your amaryllis after blooming. You need to cut off the faded flowers to prevent seed formation, which will reduce blooming. Leave the green stem intact as it promotes photosynthesis and stores energy for future blooms. Then, when the stem starts to sag, cut it back to the top of the bulb. Now let's talk about fertilizing your amaryllis. They recommend to fertilize your amaryllis plant after blooming every 7 to 14 days. But personally, that does not work for me because I do forget sometimes to fertilize, and it's very important for your amaryllis to have good nutrition because that will depend on if your amaryllis will rebloom or not, right? So for me, I use a very rich soil, which I will show you in a future video, so stay tuned. Next, let's talk about dormancy. So technically, your amaryllis does not need to go dormant. The only reason we want the amaryllis to go dormant is because we want to control blooming, since we want the flowers to bloom around Christmas time. Regarding sunlight, after planting, place your amaryllis plants in a sunny location to promote photosynthesis and encourage bigger blooms. Once your amaryllis starts blooming, take them out of the sunlight so that way the blooms will last longer. About temperature, keep your amaryllis plants in a warm location, ideally between 68 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You also need to stake your amaryllis. You don't want to find out the hard way like I did. One night, my amaryllis was on the ground. Last, we'll talk about pests and diseases. Look out for spider mites, mealybugs, and red blotch. Enjoy some of my amaryllis blooms from last year.